definitely on a parallel timeline that they've created. They are watching what someone else is doing and then trying to transfer those actions and behaviors onto their timeline so that it's like a carbon copy, an echo. It's an echo of the original. Hmm. That is bizarro world. And I just don't get it. Like, you don't think you have time to get your shit together. I mean, your act together. So you're going to copy what someone else is doing. How is that going to work in the long run? Let's say, okay, so universe already told us this isn't going to work. But let's say that this individual is successful in their plan to copy what someone else is doing, and they get their two of they meet somebody wonderful, and they get their two of cups, and you know they get married or whatever, shack up or whatever happens, right? But because they haven't done the work, it's not gonna they're not gonna get the outcome that they're looking for. There's no shortcut here. there there's no shortcuts. You have to do the work. If you want the reward, you have to do the work. You can't just copy someone else or take what belongs to someone else. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work. You don't know the hard work that someone else has done in their life to get where they are. If you think about somebody who is in their 40s or 50s or even their 60s, like, that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time to do a lot of good deeds, to make a lot of mistakes, to learn from a lot of mistakes, to ultimately clean up your act and get on the right track and get those rewards that God and the universe have for you. And then you have someone over here who doesn't want to do the work, who doesn't think they have to do the work, that is looking at this in an overly logical way, almost in a mathematical way. Well, if I do steps X, Y, and Z, I can have the same thing that this person over here who did all the work is going to get. It's just, it's whack to me. It's whack, because it's not going to work. Even if you manage to get, quote unquote, what it is that you want, you're not going to be able to hold on to it. I always say manipulation is a shortcut to get to what you want, but it does not yield lasting results. Shine, because your light irritates their demons. I think I'm going to close with an angel card. Let's get some advice from the angels. This energy's kind of heavy, and I feel like we could use some advice from the angels. What do the archangels have for us? Queen of Gabriel. Passionate, charming, brilliant, and independent. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. So God is always going to put people in our path, even when we aren't so sure of ourselves. God is always going to put helpful people in our path to get us to where we need to go. And that's anybody. So even this person who's feeling like they don't have time to do the work, put one foot in front of the other and just do the work. When you start walking on your path will open up for you. I don't think that anybody has sinned so much that they can't find love all you have to do is repent. I mean, maybe you don't have the same type of relationship that somebody else is going to be getting, and you see that and you're envious of that and you want that, but God has something that's all yours. And maybe what you're getting is just as good, but in a different way. It's what's meant for you. I really think that's what that's saying. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. There is that ability to attract helpful people into your life. Well, I think I'm going to end this here, and I will be back soon with the next download. Thanks for listening.